everybody, this is Bill McFadden from TonePure.com, and in this video we're going to take a look at the Dorian mode. Now, the Dorian mode can be looked at as a mode when we use all the white keys starting with D and going up the scale. Just as the Ionian mode is the mode that we get when we start with all the white keys starting at C. We have the Dorian starting at D. And staying on all the white keys, if we start on E, we get the Phrygian mode. Starting at F, we get the Lydian. Starting at G, we get the Mixolydian. Starting at A, we get the Aeolian, also referred to as a natural minor, and then the Locrian when we start at B. So we're going to focus on the Dorian. So what's so special about the Dorian? Well, if we look at the difference between the D minor scale, which is, it has a B flat, whereas the Dorian has a B natural. So the difference you're going to get with the Dorian is when you go from the fifth note of the scale to the sixth note of the scale, you get this sound here. So this, as opposed to if we use the B flat and the D minor scale, we get this sound. So a definite distinction in sound. And then with the D minor scale, so we definitely get the sound of the Dorian when we're going from the fifth to the sixth. So when you're composing a melody, if you make use of the interval between the fifth and the sixth, you'll get that distinct Dorian sound. So in the melody in the cue, we basically have a D minor chord. By the way, the chords in the Dorian, the triads, would be D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, B diminished, and then C, and then back to D minor. So in the melody we had so actually in the melody we're not going from the fifth to the sixth in the first few measures. So actually we had D minor, we went to G, and then back to D minor. And here we go from the fifth to the sixth. So there we have a lot of interplay going on between the fifth and the sixths. So we're staying below the fifth there. There we have a fifth to sixth interval. And again. So there we are using that between the fifth and sixth interval, which gives you that Dorian sound. So And then, so that really was the beginning of the piece. So we just went ahead and orchestrated it, adding some percussion, some orchestral instruments, some strings, viola taking the melody the first time through, and then the horns and the trombones taking the melody the second time through. And then we had a harp list used sparingly throughout the 16 measures altogether. So this is Bill McFadden, just with a brief look at the Dorian mode, but that's basically everything you need to know about how to use it, the chords that it generates, and what sets it apart from the natural minor mode. So this is Bill McFadden signing off from tonepure.com.